Larry Holder, Jeff Duncan here with you at NOLA.com Times-Picayune studio of our Duncan Holder studios. And it's prediction time, as we do each and every week. And Jeff, obviously, Saints-Falcons, arguably, in my eyes, one of the best Saints-Falcons games and most important Saints-Falcons game we've seen maybe in the history of this storied rivalry.
Yeah, a lot on the line in this game. The NFC South division title could go a long way to being decided. If the Saints win this and Carolina loses their game, the Saints will win the NFC South. But Atlanta could actually steal this thing if they can pull off the upset in the Superdome. I don't think it's going to happen, Larry, because I think the convergence of events favors New Orleans in this game. But there's a lot on the line, and you know you're going to get the best from both teams in this game.
And look, the last time they played a couple weeks ago, Alvin Kamara leaves with an injury, a lot of injured Saints players. Look, the Saints don't have A.J. Klein anymore. He's out for the year on injured reserve, so that's going to be a loss. But you look at it, look, Julio Jones, limited in practice this week with an ankle injury. It sounds like he's still going to play, but that is something obviously the Saints are going to look for. And I think this Saints team is above maybe a slip-up again against the Falcons just because the way that the Falcons are playing, I don't think that they're playing that well. Even when the Falcons beat the Saints in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, they weren't playing that well in that game.
Well, motivation is not going to be a factor for the Saints. I mean, they've lost 3 times in a row to the Falcons. This is the biggest rival they have. They haven't lost 3 times in a row to Atlanta since the late 90s when Mike Ditka was the coach. They're tired of losing to Atlanta, and I think that schneid is going to end this week. But you make some good points. They've got to be able to control Julio Jones the way they did 2 weeks ago. They kind of kept him in check. He had 98 yards, but he never got in the end zone. If they produce the same defensive effort against Atlanta, don't give up any big plays, I think Drew Brees and with Alvin Kamara back are going to be able to make enough plays to, I think, win this one fairly comfortably. But you know Atlanta's going to bring it.
All right, Jeff. Fairly comfortable win. What's your prediction? What's your score?
I think I've got the Saints 30-20. I think they're going to be able to win a shootout in this one. I think it's going to be a little more high scoring than it was last time in Atlanta. And I think the Saints will end up winning the division. I think they're going to win out, and this is going to be the start. But this environment is going to be electric on Sunday. The Saints fans have been lying in wait for this game for a long time. They're sending out rally towels to the fans, and I think Atlanta is going to struggle in that environment. And I think we're going to see some turnovers lead to some Saints points.
I picked the Saints to win last time in Atlanta. Didn't happen, but I'm going to go along the same lines as you. I think the Saints are going to win, let's say 24-20. I'm not going to say as big of a shootout because I think defense might come up and make some plays. But Saints 24, Falcons 20, and I'm with you. I think the Saints can pull off this division, and this will be a key victory for the Saints to make a playoff push.
Yeah, they've won 6 in a row at home. I think they make it 7 on Sunday.
I'm with you. So for Larry Holder, Jeff Duncan, don't forget Duncan Holder, 10 a.m. to noon, Sports 1280, NOLA.com, and the iHeartRadio app. And don't forget also, check out all of our coverage of all things Saints at NOLA.com and in our print editions of the Times-Picayune.